Jacqueline here. Your left.
Now he's ready. Okay. As long as you're ready. Yeah, as long as you get the best shot.
Thank you. Jacqueline.
Thank you. Come. Thank you.
पीछे देखो रे चेयर चेयर देखो चेयर अरे इधर से अरे एंकर
हम थोड़ा zigzag मारेंगे सर.
Thank you so much, everybody, for coming out today. Thank you, Sunny.
Hi, I'm Leone, and I'm a vegetarian.
Great, thank you. Now I would request Sunny to come and kindly unveil the ad.
आगे मत जाओ यार प्लीज. स्टिल ना थोड़ा पीछे हो जाओ ना. पीछे हो जाओ. आगे जा रहे रुपेश थोड़ा पीछे हो ना तुम लोग.
केबल फ्री कर दो.
ज़्यादा हो जाए तो पीछे हो जाना. एक सेकंड रुक जाओ.
Excuse me.
Thank you. Sunny, could you please say a few words about this campaign and your association with Peta?
Actually, we started talking about this particular ad last year when I went to a PETA event in Los Angeles. And it was from there we started talking about it, and finally we shot it. When did we shoot this?
Shot it a couple of months ago.
Yeah. So
and this beautiful campaign has been shot by Sudhi Samuel.
And we all know Sudhi Samuels is absolutely amazing at photography. And I didn't know how this shoot was going to turn out, how it was going to be. I got a brief, and I think I would just about do anything to get awareness out about either being vegetarian or treating animals properly, or being humane to our animals and our planet, really. So when they asked me, I said, okay, great, let's do it. And it was a room full of peppers and me, and that's about it.
Well, we can't thank you enough for doing this campaign for us. And we will have the floor open for media interaction, so if you guys want to ask questions.
Yeah. If you guys want to keep the mics on this.
It's fine, it's fine.
It's fine. सनी, पहला सवाल कि कब आपको ऐसा महसूस हुआ कि वेजिटेरियन और क्यों ऐसा लगा कि इस कैंपेन से
I went completely vegetarian last October, and I went vegetarian last October. I volunteer for a dog shelter in Los Angeles, where this very special man named Mark Ching brings back dogs from Leone, China. He saves them from being tortured, burned alive, boiled alive, their feet cut off, their legs cut off, and beaten severely. So when I saw what was happening, I don't know, I just couldn't do it anymore. I couldn't take that bite of chicken. I couldn't take that bite of, anything that I was eating, fish, whatever it was. So that's when it started, and it's stuck. I still haven't eaten anything that has to do with, animals.
ऐसा बहुत मुश्किल होता है कि जो नॉन वेजिटेरियन होते हैं वो वेजिटेरियन बन जाए, तो हाउ डिफिकल्ट इट वाज?
Actually मेरे लिए बहुत इजी था, क्योंकि मेरे माइंड में ऐसे images थे that you can't erase, and I'm extremely sensitive, so I couldn't erase it. जब भी मैं वो videos देखती थी मैं रोती थी, and I would be sitting on a plane, and I would get the new video of something that's happened, and it's absolutely horrible when you hear an animal screaming for its life, and they're screaming and screaming because they're being beaten and tortured. It's the worst feeling. I mean, I don't think that there's any human being that wouldn't feel something if they saw something like this. So that's, it was really easy for me to stop.
बहुत सारे स्टेट्स में अभी गवर्नमेंट ने बीफ बैन लगाया हुआ है, स्लॉटर के लिए मना किया हुआ है कि आप स्लॉटर के लिए मार्केट में बेच नहीं सकते हो एनिमल को. डू यू हैव एनी ओपिनियन ऑन दैट?
I think that this is a governmental question, and I have to actually read the entire thing to understand exactly what the government is deciding for the country. My main concern is me not eating meat, me making my own choices, and hopefully other people will see, what happens around the world and what happens maybe in our own backyard and, in our own country.
One last question from my side. अभी आप बाहर गई थी तो एयर टर्बुलेंस हुआ था, लाइक आपने वीडियो भी पोस्ट किया कि you just survived. उसके बारे में कुछ बताएंगे, how it happened, क्या हुआ था exactly?
Do we want to talk about? Maybe I can answer this question very last. क्योंकि मुझे मालूम है सबको ये answer चाहिए. So at the very end of all the PETA questions, I'll tell you पूरा story बता दूँगी. Okay.
So my first question goes to is advantages of being a vegetarian.
Advantages of being a vegetarian for me is a clear conscience. I don't feel guilty about what I'm eating. The other advantages obviously is pollution and all these different things that directly affect our planet. And also the benefit of being able to see those animals alive is so much better than seeing them on your plate.
Sunny this side, I have one question. जो ये एक सोशल मीडिया पे, excuse me, सोशल मीडिया पे एक टर्टल को वो बहुत सारे ऐसे केसेस आते हैं जहाँ पे एनिमल को टॉर्चर किए जाते हैं. They make it मतलब कि इसको बहुत ज़्यादा वायरल करते हैं. उनके लिए क्या मैसेज देना चाहते हैं जो ऐसे एनिमल्स को अपने आपको पब्लिसिटी के लिए चारों तरफ उसको फोटो खींच के वायरल करते हैं सोशल मीडिया.
I think that they need mental help. Is what I need. Yeah.
The best vegetarian dish.
Best vegetarian dish. Actually, you know what? The best thing about Indian food is सब कुछ vegetarian होता है. So that's the easiest thing for me to eat. And जब मैं वापस अमेरिका जाती हूँ, मेरे लिए थोड़ा सा difficult है because I get tired of eating salad and I need something with flavor and spice, and I always turn to Indian food.
So one vegetarian recipe that you love to make?
That I love to make? What do I love to make? I love, you know what I love? Actually, I love salads. And I also eat a lot of black beans now. So I make there are these amazing black bean patties, and you can make little hamburgers out of them. And soy is absolutely amazing because you can turn soy into basically anything that tastes good.
The things that you include in your breakfast, first meal of the day.
It changes from day to day, depending on fridge में क्या है. I like oatmeal, I like fruit, I have a lot of tofu in my diet, and just whatever I can find actually.
Why do you think that is necessity or a mandate for a person for a vegetarian diet?
You know, I think everybody's different. When I think India we primarily eat vegetarian food, so maybe it's not a problem. लेकिन मेरे लिए मैं ज़्यादा like fats and all these creams and everything मैं ज़्यादा खाती नहीं हूँ. So the problem is just finding the right food to eat, but still giving your body the nutrition. So you become like protein deficient, and I had to figure out how do I not be protein deficient. So a lot of legumes, a lot of vegetables, a lot of different items, tofu, anything soy that helps you, be healthy.
Your favorite midnight snacks?
The midnight snacks खाती नहीं हूँ. I want to, but actually we don't keep snacks in my house. So अगर आप मेरे घर आते, खाना होता है, लेकिन snacks नहीं होते. So either you eat your proper meal or go to bed.
Last but not the least,